What's up, Lake NPRC? We're back. We're back here with Stan at Broken Head Radio.
Broken Head Radio.
Kicking it with Brandon, the race master, during this whole COVID-19 malarkey. As you guys can see from the camera angle, obviously we're all well 6 foot apart.
Right.
We're kind of just, talking about NPRC and how it got its start, at least for us here in Lake County. So I guess in a short version, Lake NPRC got its start because a guy was running it and could no longer do it. And
there we go.
When he decided he wasn't going to do it anymore, Brandon decided that he wanted to try to take it on.
We changed a lot of stuff.
And yeah, he was going to change some things, but he needed some help. And so nobody was going to step up and help him. And so at that point, he was ready to give up and not do it. I stepped up and decided to help Brandon since I was running Lake County Crawlers and I was running Lake NPRC. I had a little bit of experience, little bit of experience.
Well, still all
with doing some of this kind of stuff, and so I thought I'd step in and lend a hand. Little did I know where this thing was going to go. Here we are, 2 years later, roughly 2.5, 3-ish. I don't know, I forget.
You came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, this is our second year, I believe.
Smashed it.
We were
It blew
able
up.
to,
Like fast.
yeah, it did. It blew really
It's everywhere too.
Yeah, it is. It's all over Texas, dude. There's guys on
Nuts.
the East Coast. It's insane, dude. Guys running in between
Sacramento,
snowstorms. Sacramento, Mendocino County, Lake County, Sonoma County. There's guys up in Shasta County. I want to give a shout out to my man Randy Hubbard out there. Randy, I don't know if you're watching, brother. Much love to you. Everybody
Hi.
that knows us out there, show some love. What's up, guys? I know you guys are bored. Chime in.
Yeah. Give us some questions.
Yeah, give us some questions, guys. Brandon's obviously watching his phone.
We got a
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. All right, I got Brandon's phone here, guys. Let's see.
What's our list?
Oh, yes. So I don't know if anybody was curious or not about the Lake NPRC list, the current standings.
The current standings of the Lake NPRC.
Stan, do you want to show this to the cameras? I don't know if we can do that.
Well, we can just list it off if you'd like.
I don't know what that means, dude. I'm not technically.
Listing it off means saying
Say
the
it.
names in the numerical order.
Oh, well, okay. Go ahead.
Here, go ahead. Let the race master begin.
805 works wonders.
It does. It does. And
And actually, that's probably my problem. I switched to drinking soda, and I don't have an 805, and now I'm all kinds of not doing right.
and
So we're good.
I work magic too. And poof.
Oh, look at that!
See that
Stan the
if
man.
I was if I was 805, that's how you're supposed to sponsor this guy right here. Just magically appearing cans.
Oh, dude, yeah,
I'll give you that.
Yeah, 24 too.
yeah, dude. All right, cool. Oh, I knew something felt off.
Yeah.
Now
It-
take a drink and tell us the list.
Oh, goodness gracious, guys!
Take
I'm a little parched. This whole,
I'm a little verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic.
our number one right now is Uli.
my man Uli.
Uli, number 1. Good job, buddy. Good job.
Number 2, I don't know that guy.
Right on, man.
Oh, come on, we know who number 2 is. Who's number 2?
Anthony.
Our man Anthony Steele. Much love, Anthony.
Number
Number
three.
2
Number 3 should be me, but I was out of town. This
Number
guy,
3.
Frank.
is Frankie.
Oh, I got number 3. What?
Frankie.
What? I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I knew that.
Number,
Frankie Nuno.
number 4 is Justin.
Justin.
Our guy Justin Pearson.
Justin Pearson. All right. Good job, dude.
Local down here in the 707.
Right on. In the
Youngster as
707.
well, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a youngster.
He started out young. He's been
Is his
racing
brother
all the
running
time.
this year too?
Talking about it.
Talking about
last
it?
Year he did.
Let me see. Cody, I think Cody fell off the list. It means,
Yeah.
is Cody on the list?
Yeah.
Can you see? No,
'Cause-
Cody's not on the list.
Because he was an up and comer when he was smashing pretty damn good.
Dude, he was doing really, really
You
well.
know?
I was a little bummed out to see him go, but hey, maybe he's working on something behind the scenes like all the fast ones do, dude.
Yeah, you never know. It's secret. That's where the secrets are.
Then we got number 5 is Derek.
Our man Derek. Derek,
Linsby.
love you,
Yeah.
bud. Yeah, listen.
Right on, brother. How's it going?
Then we got number 6.
Good job,
Big
good
B
job.
himself, me.
Number 6.
Number 7.
Number 6, Big B. All
We
right.
got Rich.
Ooh, Rich Levique.
Yeah.
Ooh. Rich, I'm sorry if I butchered your last
Actually,
name.
I think he just commented a second ago. I didn't want to butcher his last name. I'll let him get to that.
Then we got his brother Rob. That's number
I'll let
8.
him make an ass of himself.
Then we got number 9, Kendra, the youngest on our list.
Yes, Kendra, I want to point out, Kendra is a hell of a driver. For those of you that don't know, she's a youngster. If I recall correctly, she is David Land's
Daughter from Mendo.
Yes, she's David Land's daughter from Mendocino County.
in
Dave runs the Mendocino NPRC.
Mendo
No.
is CRC.
Mendo NPRC?
Yeah.
Mendo NPRC. This girl is his daughter, and she is consistent. She has a fast car. I'm telling you guys, she's going to be.
Of course, she blocked from me.
Ooh. I don't think there's anyone in this
Yeah,
county that
sorry,
hasn't
dude.
bought their damn car from you, Brandon.
Then we got the slowest guy on the mall.
See,
Rick Turner, number
nobody
10.
needs a hobby shop up here because they know you're going to go out of town to pick up whatever everybody's wanting and then be tired of it in a day and sell it.
We got-
You're a mobile shop,
We
man.
got the slowest guy, Rick Turner, at number 10.
Oh, dude.
He wants to know, he's going to take our list over probably.
Slowest guy, Brandon. You better get ready for some messages, brother. Oh, here we go.
If you're hearing me, Rick, I'm just joking.
Rick,
Nah.
yeah, he only says that because he's really worried, man. I know it. We all are up here in the top 5, dude. We know you're coming.
Yeah, I definitely want to get my car back out on the track, what it does, and see. Just kind of see. I don't know what that was. Did you hear that?
I think
That was
that
me.
was
That was
Brandon's
me.
phone.
Oh, dude, that mic picks up some good
Brandon-
stuff. How you guys liking the studio mics? Can you guys hear these okay? Do they sound
they're good.
radio voice enough for you?
Reminds me of my Turtle Beach while playing PlayStation.
Yeah, sounds
Leave
good.
it in the comments and let everybody know if the quality's up to your guys' par.
Yeah, let us know. Brandon's over here switching back and forth between Pornhub and Facebook, so he's
Did
trying
you see I got my $1,200 Corona check?
Dude, I saw
Dude, I
that.
saw
I
that.
saw that, bro.
Congratulations,
and a
brother.
$300 torn.
I know.
You know, I'm still trying to figure out how you rack up a bill on a free porn site.
That was man. I'm
We got the
telling you, he got a call
911
girl with a
guys in
speech
here.
impediment, man.
Oh man,
Oh, my
that's
gosh.
awful. That's awful.
Anybody?
But it's so
Anybody
rich.
got any questions? Anything they're trying to get out?
Any
and say
topics you
anything,
guys
dude?
want to throw at us?
Uh,
Anything you want to hear us talk about?
Stan, I want to circle back to something, dude, and say that
What did you?
no, nothing bad, nothing bad. In fact, this was something you mentioned to me. You said if you need a voice to get out there and say something, come on down. Now, is that a standing offer for anybody that wants to come down and speak their piece? And
If you're located within means of travel to my
podcast,
humble podcast studio here,
where surprises do happen.
I do welcome anybody that does need to get anything out there. Come on down. This is the Broken Head Radio Show, and we have no limits when it comes to our topics. So if you think it's too absurd, think again and bring it on down.
Yeah.
We could get Dave from Nendo over here. He just hit me up, said what's up.
David Land, my man. Hope you guys can see and hear everything okay. I think I see 7 viewers
Yeah, Gabe said he
on
can
the
hear.
live feed on Facebook.
That's 37.
What?
You should have saw your face. Wait, you can record and watch that later.
You're gonna slow mo that. That's mean. Oh,
That's epic.
that's not nice.
But I'm glad that everything kind of pulled together right at the last minute. We ended up finding a studio microphone. I'm going to give a shout out to Danny down there at Clear Lake Electronics. He is opened
Danny
during.
Chu, my man. What's up, Danny?
He's-
Hopefully
he's-
you're watching, man.
He's open during this whole shelter in place because he has necessities there that he's got video cameras, he's got web cameras, he's got microphones, he's got patch cables, he's got the things that you probably can't find at Walmart right now.
I'm sure he probably wants you to call in.
Yes, that would probably make things easier, but he is open until 3 during the business days till further notice per his sign in the front window. So go on down and say hi to Danny down there, and Danny and Don will be able to take care of your electronic needs here in Lake County.
Yeah, Danny and Don, great guys down there at Clear Lake Electronics, guys. Don has the the Gen 8 Axe down there for sale. For all of you
I looked
that,
at it today, and it was very pretty.
dude. For all you that don't know about that thing, it's pretty cool. I've never personally been a Red Cat fan at all.
He had another one down there that was like this big, dude. I don't know what it was. It was huge.
Dude, I don't know. Like I just said, I'm not a Red Cat fan. But that Gen 8, dude, that axe is pretty freaking cool. The suspension is really set up. The ounce or the Reef's 400-ounce servo, I think it has in it.
What's the price on those? Are they still the 269 or whatever it
No, I
is?
think they're $4.99.
Yeah, I think it's $4.99 or $5.
So I'm thinking it's just a regular
Something.
Gen 8 then,
Oh
probably.
yeah.
It's like a regular Gen 8, but it's black.
It's got $300 in electronics easy.
Is
Yeah.
it still got the international body and stuff on it?
It's still got
Because the one I was
International
looking
Scout
at,
body.
the blue one he had, I think that's the one you were talking about. He didn't have it there earlier today, and then he brought it out of his truck when I came in because I went down there like 5 times to find patch cables to get this podcast going today. So, like 1 minute I walked in and he had this giant thing sitting there, and it was just monstrosity of awesomeness. And I'm like, okay, cool. I had to pull myself away from it because I was on a mission. I wasn't going to leave with an RC car, you know. And then I came in the second time, and it's like he knew I looked at it, and he went out and got his personal rig and brought it in and set it next to the one I looked at earlier. I'm like, well, that wasn't there before. He goes like, I know. Like he was trying. He was trying to get me because I don't mind Red Cat. I don't have a huge bad thing to say about him. I've
They
broken
stepped up their
every
game a
single
lot.
one.
Yeah, Red Cat
I
definitely
used
stepped
to
up their
be totally
game.
against Red Cat.
Yeah.
I thought if Randy went out block.
I think my buddy Anthony picked up.
The Gen 7.
Another Cano. Remember the Cano X4 or whatever it was?
Anthony got a Gen 7 and a Gen 8, and I was quite impressed with both of them. The Gen 8 specifically, because the Gen 7, it's kind of like hop-ups on your regular, which I got an Everest up there, an Everest 10 that's ripped apart, sitting up on jack stands. Oh, but yeah, I don't even think that one ever hit the dirt. I think it hit the dirt and the tires fell off. Because that was
it said dirt. No,
they were garbage. That is, I can't say that was a good. It's garbage. I don't know what that sound is. Oh, hey,
I know what that sound is.
I do too.
Oh boy,
What?
somebody's in trouble somewheres.
Oh, and you know that they probably can see
I know
you.
everything.
You right now.
So, right.
There's a whispering eye out there watching you, Frank.
Tell her she has a whispering eye.
Dude, I gotta watch that movie. What was that? That was what was that?
Role models?
Yes, it was. Drink Minotaur. Role model.
Drink Minotaur.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Drink 805.
805. Then you'll drive your truck up a giant freaking statue.
Then you'll drive around the statue. You'd be more well lubricated.
Yeah, that stuff was quite green. It was like a pungent black, and then you peed it out green.
Yeah, scary.
It was very poisonous.
Yeah, it burned too.
It burned a lot. Oh man.
So how many do we have on the podcast? We got anybody out there watching? Anybody
We got 3 live listeners on you.
on live, Facebook Live?
Yeah, we got Clinton. Hey, Clinton, how's it going, brother?
Clinton, what's happening?
How's it
my man?
going?
Sticking around. Cool.
I'm waving
Cool.
back. I can't push the
We're
button
waiting
the
for
same
Clinton to
way.
build a drag car.
Yeah, you need to build a drag car, brother. We got to get you back out there.
One like this right here.
I have one built. I just don't know how to drive it.
This is Stan's new car.
You know what? Just wait about 4 or 5 days. I'm sure bees.
Yeah, that was the deal. I was like, you can come on my podcast if you give me your car. And he's like, all right, whatever. I got 5 of them.
Bees over here raffling them off. $500 a raffle ticket.
Dude, we don't have any
One
more.
ticket gets
Oh,
the car,
as
guys.
soon as you said raffle, another person logged on. 2 more.
We're gaining viewers.
We are. What do we got to sell around here? What do we got? Okay, here we go. I got some Velcro. Some good Velcro.
We got any scale stuff from Ron kicking around?
The only things I
These
think I
raffle?
have, I don't know, are those jack stands up there that are holding that E10 up? Are
Yeah.
those Ron's?
Yeah, they're Rons.
Those look like they're Ron.
You can go ahead and pull one. It doesn't matter if something falls. Whatever. I mean, it's already
See if
broken.
I can do this.
It's already broken.
yanking things
It
out
was
of my
brand new.
ears and
So
pulling the whole station off the table.
So Get it, Frank?
There you go. Dude, he took them both. Dude, he's gonna put my car. I mean, he's gonna put my truck up on blocks real quick.
Ooh, excuse me.
Dude, you're done the microphone, brother.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Excuse
whoa.
me.
Said 805. Said 805.
Oh, it tastes good coming up.
No, I got some loose floorboards over here. So
So-
Put them in the camera.
Are these Ron's? Yeah,
Yeah,
show
they
those
are.
off in the camera.
I think they are.
They are.
So I'm
Those-
gonna stand up.
Is Ron watching?
Oh,
Ron,
dude,
Russo,
what did I
are
do?
you watching, bro? RC Mayhem Garage.
All right, so we got
Somebody tag Ron. Are
we
these
got
yours?
these guys. I think they are because I got
They
them.
are. I
I got them
guarantee
from B
I'm pretty freaking sure they are, dude.
because B is like, I'll give them to you with this deal,
very, very nice.
and I was like,
RC Mayhem Garage
Fucking-
for those
hell yeah.
folks
You know,
listening
Brandon
on
always sells
YouTube.
those.
RC Mayhem Garage. Ron Russo is the
They're
guy
tiny.
that makes all that stuff. Scale accessories, anything you need. He also does custom orders. Just get in touch with my man. He can pretty much do whatever you need.
You don't like the Lake NTRC hats?
there we go. Got to keep the tension off the rear.
Did you
tires
see
so
the
don't
banner
put
I got
flat
Gabe?
spots.
Thank you. Good looking out, man. Yeah, the fronts don't matter. There, let's get the back up as
Fronts
well.
don't matter.
You see,
They're off.
Matter, yeah. As soon as the trigger's pulled.
you see the banner I got for Gabe?
Oh yes,
Yeah, take it to him next race.
I saw that. So B got a banner for our guys out there in Sonoma County. Can you show that to the guys in the camera? To
Yeah.
everybody listening on live, can you guys see that? Might be backwards.
Yeah, it is a little backwards. So flip it on your guys' camera.
Yeah.
But it might be forwards. See, it's even backwards on mine. So don't feel bad. But yep, there's that
Sonoma
banner.
County NPRC. Those guys are the fastest guys on the West Coast.
Just kidding.
I will admit that they did beat our fastest here in Lake County. Those dudes definitely know their stuff. Those guys put in a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of patience, a lot of love and blood, sweat, and tears into their cars. So, you guys are definitely blazing the way as far as the NPRC stuff goes. It's been a real honor to work with every one of you and learn from you guys. Thank you guys very much for doing those shows every Friday night. For those of you that weren't watching before, Sonoma County NPRC on Facebook does a show every Friday night, live, 8 p.m. They give all kinds of tech tips and different things on how to build your car and make it competitive, or at least get you in the ballpark. They do.
You're welcome, Gabe. He says thank you, everybody. I was in that one because I wasn't gonna butcher the last name. I knew what it said.
Stan's watching our camera. Stan,
trying.
thanks,
I'm
brother.
trying. We got Dustin Outram
Dustin Outram, what's up, buddy?
and Jared Mills watching.
Jared, what's happening?
Y'all
How
need
are
to
ya?
come on out to Oklahoma and Texas. We know how to do it big.
Oklahoma and Texas.
That sounds like a fun trip.
Texas,
That
That
would
sounds
be
like a fun
awesome.
trip.
Yeah, it would, man. I'd love to get out that way.
Hell yeah.
Plane tickets right now, dirt cheap, man. You can get out there.
If you can get a plane.
Dude, I'm sure you could get on a plane. You could get on there. You could lick the toilet seat if all you want to.
They're
dude.
like, sir, we've never had to do this before. but-
Anybody you've seen that stupid
But we're gonna have to
coronavirus
ask you
Oh my gosh!
to fasten your seatbelt, even though you're the only passenger on this plane. The rest of it's just food and stuff we need to get rid of. and we'll wake you out. We'll wake you up when we push you out of the cargo door.
Yeah, we're not gonna
At
land. We're
30,000
just
feet.
gonna shove you.
Right?
Thanks for flying Pan Am.
Here's your landing gear. Here's a 20-year-old pair of Pumas, man. Make it work.
Reebok's pumps. Pair 'em up.
Jared Mills, they're still racing there.
Racing.
Yep.
They're still racing there.
Well,
Oh, man.
underground, anyways.
Underground. Yeah. Outlaws. I dig
Outlaws,
that,
baby.
man. Yeah. Street outlaws. I mean, that is kind of the whole idea of where the no prep thing is modeled after. I mean, somebody chime in and correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, this whole no prep racing thing, that's where this all kind of starts from, dude. And I really dig that.
Hey, now there's something I don't really understand, because you say that NPRC is no prep, right? And you were making
prep.
you were talking about tire sauces and stuff earlier. And the thing I'm not understanding is because a lot of those, if you read the can or if it's actually designed to what you're saying it's designed to do, it says right on the can, tire prep.
Yep.
So how is it that you're able to use tire prep? Isn't that considered prepping your car in some way?
Or you shouldn't, have anything that's, done to your tire. You should just clean your tire off. That's it. There are some compounds out there that you can apply to your tire that will dry. And when you make a run down the quarter mile, the scale quarter mile,
Mm-hmm.
It does help to soften your tire. The whole no prep concept is something to me that should be really black and white. The whole tire saucing, no tire saucing. I think about it like this: if you're applying something to your tire that leaves compound on the ground, whether it's a chemical or a material, whatever it is, it leaves something on the ground.
Other than the rubber that you're shredding off of it.
Fact. That's not legal. That's something that eventually becomes a prepped surface, and a prepped surface is not a no prep surface. Black and white. If it leaves a mark on the ground, do not run it. That's I could not be a little more.
Now,
strict on
would it be fair to say that there could be an implement of a you do a burnout? Because if you were to pull up, say, just to alleviate anybody putting stuff on their tires, if they were to sit there and do a 2-second burnout, that's going to take any of the prep that they had off their tire.
We actually saw somebody using a compound that was purchased locally. They came up to the line, they did a burnout, and where they did a burnout left a mark of this compound. I mean, just because you do a burnout and you get stuff off
So it's
your
probably
tires,
still there.
Well, we actually came up with a cure for that.
There's a burnout down there. Somebody did
a burnout and they left a compound on the ground. It was something that was what we would consider prepping.
I wasn't here.
We did stop the entire race scene, stopped everybody dead in their tracks, called them over, and blatantly put it out there that is not okay. Which is the job of the race masters.
But how do you get rid of it once it's on the surface? It's absorbed. How do you get rid of that?
Well, what we ended up doing was we used Simple Green.
Okay.
We used some Simple Green cleaner, and we took
get the oils and stuff out of it.
We brushed against it, cleaned it up as best we could, and then we took a propane powered blowtorch and heated the surface and just heated it up until it was dry and gone.
I mean, I used to leave
burnouts
with this car, but they were burnouts you can brush away. It was more like a pile of rubber behind where the tire was versus an actual laid out burnout like this guy does on his Harleys out there.
Well, that's different.
Mark's still there too.
That's different.
Is it? Yeah.
When you have 800 to 1,000 pounds versus 2-3 pounds.
No, but that's what I'm saying is I've been able to leave tire tracks with mine, and they would push away with the wind. When he was using a compound, you guys literally had to go through a process to get rid of it.
Yep.
To make sure that surface is considered a no prep surface again.
What's that?
Unless that happened last race.
Must have happened last race. Yes.
I wasn't here.
Yes, it did. Yeah, but you were. That's right. I forgot B wasn't here for that. Yeah.
Where the hell were you, B?
Up in Oregon with the Wise and stuff.
Gotcha.
B was tending to some more.
You got to do what you got to do.
Priorities and stuff.
But I got to give you a little bit of shit.
Yeah.
I have to, even though there's none due. It's just what we do.
I love racing. That's why we do.
I can smell the 805. It's getting in me, bro.
Yeah.
That's why we do the racing 2 times a month, because we love racing.
You guys should do it like 4 times a month.
We do kind of really. We go to Sonoma, then we go to Nendo. That's why.
Okay.
We did different days.
So you have to, so you could go be on other people's lists. That's cool.
Yeah, we helped Mendo.
Actually, Frank's currently on second in Nendo right now.
Yeah, I'm sitting number 2 on Mendo's list. Although my car currently needs a little mechanical help.
So out of all the people that you associate with through this NPRC thing, Sonoma, Mendo, whatever, out of all of those people, which one is on the most lists? Like,
Rick Turner's on the most.
I think Rick Turner has the lead on that one, man. I don't know who's all still watching, but if you guys are, tag Rick. I think he's on more lists than anybody in the
think he's on,
NPRC.
All right, we just got 2 people coming up. It says rubber left on the ground is okay as long as it can be blown away with a leaf. Hey, right on. It's like what I just said. You are
Exactly.
This guy's on it,
Who
dude.
said that?
That was Gabe.
Was it
and-
Gabe? Yes.
And then we
Gabe
got
knows
Daniel
what he's
Judd here saying about time.
Oh, Daniel Judd, what's up, dude? That's cool. I didn't even know he was watching. Right on. Hell yeah. Much love, buddy.
He waved at you. Wave back, Frank. Don't be rude. Right on. Yeah, it's gotten a little loose towards the end of the podcast here, so we're on the fun bits, just kind of BSing and having a good time.
Yep.
It's not very often you get to hang out with your friends during this current situation.
Exactly. We had to get
I
out
got
of
my
the house.
controller. Thanks from the device, Daniel.
Oh, see, a little more love going to our Sonoma counterparts. For all of you folks at home
Oh,
watching,
somebody tagged Rick Turner for you.
thank you. Whoever tagged Rick, thank you very much.
I think Gates said he was like on 4 list.
Gabe
Four?
says on 4 list?
No, Rick.
Oh, Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gabe said the Rick's on 4 list.
Yeah, last
Holy
video.
cow.
Damn.
Dude, 4 lists. Wow.
3 or 4 or something.
That's
like
literally
that.
one a week.
Yeah, it's one a
You
week.
can't go more than that.
Oh, 3
That's-
or 4, something like that. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, because he's on Mendo's list
No.
too, I believe.
No, he's not.
Well, if he does
How
two,
do you
if he
not
does
make the
2 a
list?
month like
He
you
didn't
guys
know.
do, then he'd be screwed because he would be missing 2 of his own races.
Dude,
I think he's on Sonoma.
Rick, you're an awesome dude. Love your commitment, buddy.
He's like what is it? Quantum's leap. He can be in 2 places
Rick
at
loves
once,
to
dude.
travel.
Zip, 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 zip. Just got to have somebody there set up his car for him.
So for everybody out there watching at home, Brandon Small is watching his phone. We'll take any questions. If somebody wants to ask something, go ahead and hit him up on Messenger.
Daniel Judd says, Lake County, what's up? Miss you guys.
Daniel, what's up, brother?
NorCal, Sonoma, and Lake lists.
NorCal, Sonoma, and
So 3,
Lake
yeah.
List. Yeah, he's on. Yeah, Rick Turner's on a few. Oh
He's
my
very,
goodness,
very, very fast.
dude. Yeah, that's some commitment there.
You
man.
get it while you get it,
You know
man.
what,
That's
though?
awesome.
I will salute that commitment, man. I love somebody that can get into something that much and just, drive that distance. And,
Commit to that, man.
yeah.
Whew.
Just do it. That's cool.
I'm trying to do the same thing, but I ain't got the power to make Sonoma list yet.
Dude, I don't think anybody's got the power to make Sonoma's list, dude. Those guys have the doors slammed on anybody not running a second and a
It's
half.
really hard. It's really hard to go against the county
Uh,
that is setting the bar.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. I mean, dude, they're home to the king of the streets, man. I mean, I know that we've talked about that once or twice, dude, but there is some fast freaking guys that come out of Sonoma, dude. Daniel Judd is leading the way as far as, figuring this stuff out. And
Daniel Judd is
putting
asking
information
what
out
pinion you should run.
what pinion you should run?
Daniel Judd.
Oh no, I'll look on Frank's car.
It says,
Depends
what
on-
pinion should I run?
This
What
is not a
pinion should you run?
technical show. I'm not answering those questions.
But
I'm not taking
hey,
his
hey
show.
wait.
No.
You said for anybody out there that's watching, if you guys have any questions, come up on Brandon's phone. So he
Yeah,
had a
ask me,
question.
Frank.
What pinion?
Oh,
What
oh.
pinion? He's calling you on it, man. He's like, all right, let's
I
see
see
what
what
this
you're
guy's
saying. I
saying.
see what you're saying. Okay. Well, to that question, Daniel Judd, I'm going to revert them back to you on your show on Friday nights because this is not tech talk. This is just showing love, keeping everybody entertained, and try to keep them up to date as far as when the events are, where they are, and kind of who's leading the way and showing love.
So tune in to Sonoma's NPRC on what days were those, bud?
It's Friday nights, usually at 8 p.m. You definitely
And
should.
that's on Facebook.
That's Sonoma NPRC on
Facebook.
Facebook
Okay, cool.
groups.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah,
I tuned into my first one this week. Or
Yeah?
this last week, I should say.
What did you think? Think?
It was awesome. I sat through it, and there was a lot of stuff that was brought up that I honestly would have never even thought of. And now that
Real good advice.
Oh, my
knowing
goodness.
the way people look at things different ways, and they saw something differently than the way I saw it, and then I was able to see it the way they saw it. I'm like, holy shit, that's a whole. how did I not see that? You know what I mean?
Well,
But-
dude, it's somebody else's
27.
perspective.
Yep, and
I
he-
mean, and Daniel Judd is one hell of a person to give that information, dude. He's a very knowledgeable guy. He has a lot of background in this kind of stuff, and I mean, I would trust that guy's information.
Is
in
he?
a rainy
Does
day
he have
with
Is
a
he the one with the
blindfold
ghost
on.
car?
He's
sold the Ghost.
He sold the Ghost.
Because I raced his ghost last season.
Raced against his Ghost.
Yeah, at the fastest pass when
Yeah.
when they were all up here because
Yeah.
we were doing fun tests and I got my ass handed to me.
I
mean,
yeah, he probably doesn't remember that.
he
dude.
damn
Daniel
near
Judd
parted the
doesn't
drag
usually look
strip,
behind
dude.
him when he's winning, but
No, he was over in his booth. He didn't even come to the damn thing. He's just like, all right, good try.
yeah, thanks for the practice.
Right? That's
So we should come down and get on their show too.
Come down and get on their show, dude. I'd love to come down and get on their show. I
We
would.
should do that one of these weekends.
That would be a lot of fun. Hey, I would formally accept that invite. You guys, Daniel Judd and them just invited us to come down and get on their show. I'm absolutely down for that. You guys let us know when, and we will absolutely come down.
Yay. And he wants to by 8:05.
Oh man, that just worked out great.
Brought to you by Karina. Oh man. I guess my
nothing
carpet
goes.
wanted some 8:05 too. It's okay. He likes it.
No, I'm not split.
Whoa, that sounded like a guitar string.
It did sound like a guitar string.
Don't forget your guitar.
Thanks for
Yeah,
reminding me about
You got to bring that home so you can play it for your boy.
Yes. Oh, so that's another shout out that I want to give. Actually, I know all of us racers get out there and we get quite competitive. You know, I know the guys get really frustrated when they go and they destroy 3 or 4 cars. Tim Terry.
Whoa.
Just kidding, Tim. I love you, man. Nothing but love. I know that, you have those frustrating days and those spouses that have to put up with our crying and our whining and listening to us bitch that we just destroyed another car. But you know what? God bless their hearts. They're there with us through all of it. And they still cheer us on for the very next race after we've cobbled our cars back together or what we can do.
Even on
to
the
get
home
back
front
to
for
the
that
start
too.
line.
Because
Yeah.
they deal with this on an everyday basis. My wife, she made all of this. Everything that's happening tonight it was possible because of her. You know what I mean? She was the one like, get the stuff you need. I know this is what you want to do. I don't care what it takes. Get it done. And I'm like, well, I need to get this. She's like, I don't care what it is that you need. I want to see it work. Get it done.
That's beautiful.
And so she's been pushing me forward, and she's like, "You can't quit. You got to do it." And I was getting real sour, like when I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get the phone calls to work through my mixer. I was like, "Dude, what the hell am I gonna do? I just keep throwing money at this damn thing, and it ain't working." So and she put up with it. And even when I was doing the racing, she was down there with our kids every single race.
Tim Terry never
Screaming
lists
my
the
name on,
throttle when
so-
he's going.
Big shout out to my wife Lizzie Wirtz. She is an amazing woman, and she is working her butt off to keep.
I'm trying to get my
put
wife
up
to
with
race
us
right
being
now.
stuck at home.
I don't know how that's gonna work out. I
Bless
you
your
got
heart.
3 of them now.
I know she can beat Frank though.
It's like so what? I got 4.
You talking about PJ?
No, my wife.
Your
I-
wife? Oh man,
I got 4.
I'd be nervous, dude. Stuck
He's
at home
got
with the
3.
race master. He's got nothing to do but
And
teach
how many
her.
you got 2 at home now too?
I got 2 at home, and
So,
I've got 1 in
3,
LA. Zach, I love
4,
you, son.
3,
if you're
2.
watching this, Zachary Frank Fields in LA. I love you, buddy.
How's it going, Zach?
I love you, son.
Been a long time no see, man. He shredded.
Also, want to say I love you to my wife, Kara, my son, Liam, and my beautiful sweet pea, Eris Marie.
So she'll be racing this year.
All
Yep,
right.
Eris will be racing this year.
There you go.
She'll be racing with Brandon's daughter, PJ, on the junior list.
That'd be cool to get my kids down there. I got Logan. Logan's
You should.
I don't know if he's into the RC stuff much anymore, but I'm sure if I was down there, he'd want to do it again.
Dude, it's
You know,
it's the kids
we got-
class is a lot of fun, and it's really easy to get into. It's basically just a stock 12-turn brushed Traxxas
Like
motor.
a Titan motor.
Yeah, Titan motor.
Okay.
It's the stock Traxxas ESC, and basically you just take a 2-wheel drive slash, you convert it to LCG. You can put a 10-inch wheelie bar on it, and the rest of the rules as the NPRC stuff applies. You know,
Do you-
rubber tire,
Now the
4
805's
shocks.
talking. So I tell you to shut up.
Hey, are you still looking for stock XLR?
Yeah, we always are for the kids.
I'll go through my stuff. I think I have 4 or 5 of them.
So if you do with your kids one,
Extra.
oh. We're always. I got an extra car built this year for the kids. I'm trying to build another one.
You got that pink one going, huh?
Yeah, that's my daughter's.
Yeah. Right on. I
She's
saw that the other day
she's
on
actually gonna get a
Facebook.
chassis just like this, probably.
Yeah, she's the best of the bad. B's not gonna let her
He's
sit
getting-
too far behind.
She's gonna spank daddy.
Yeah, eventually.
Yep.
She's fixing to whip on him a little bit.
Eventually, I want to just race master and let her race.
See, there you go, dude. Let her race in the small car.
Or she
You
can do
just
race master for once you can race. God, you never get to race, bro.
Oh, I do a Frank all the time.
He's got to keep track of my ass, man. I'm always, in, the race, I'm always in the race master booth with my little flask. No, I'm just kidding.
He keeps Frank in check and Frank talks for him.
Yeah.
It's a perfect couple.
Hey, you wonder where we get the mouth from?
805. He wants to be sponsored by
The
805.
12 turns going to be lit.
What's that?
The 12 turn class going to be lit. Daniel Judge said.
12-turn class is going to be lit.
Yeah, his daughter's going to race too, I think.
Do a 12-turn class with a
Emma's
3S lipo.
Emma's going to race. That's right.
11.1,
Oh,
man.
dude.
That'd be smash. I mean, it would only make it one pass before the damn thing melts down, but
Yeah,
It
we're
would
trying
be
to make
fast.
it cheapest possible.
Dude, yeah. If Emma's racing, I'm nervous. You know who else's kid is fast? Is what's his name? Ricky Bellotti.
Yeah,
His son, I think his name's Chase.
I think he's like fourth on. No,
Dude, I don't
he's
know.
up there
That
on the
kid
list.
is fast.
he's really fast.
I mean, there was a video of his kid making a pass, and they slowed the video down, dude. That car was railing, and I mean, it looked like he didn't have to touch the wheel at all. It just on rail. You know, that's
I had that
amazing.
thing down to where I could just pull the trigger. It'd bang a wheelie, and I'd let off a little bit. It'd come down, and then I'd nail it, and it would just stay straight. And then it got hit, and it never went straight again. I think it's got a bent pin in there somewhere. You know, there's just one that's weighted wrong.
You know,
Just got to bring it down to Daniel and have him go through it real quick.
exactly. To take your car to Judd Motorsports, dude, have them tinker on it. At least get that thing going straight, dude. Because I don't want to race against someone that can't.
And I know where he's getting
keep
his
their
parts,
car
so
in
I know
that
it's
thing.
going to be good parts. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So-
good parts, excellent recommendations, dude.
And what batteries was he running? Was he talking about Phantom batteries?
Phantom batteries.
I've never even heard of that.
Yes, dude. Daniel just talking about Phantom batteries and Phantom motors, dude. And from my understanding, they're the shiznit.
Are they their own standing company, or are they subsidized through another company?
You got me on that one, Daniel Judd. If you're watching, chime in on this, man.
Something shitty.
I don't know anything about Phantom, but you know what? We could probably save that question
What's up?
for another episode.
Uli's on there.
Uli's on
He's
there.
back, baby. What up,
Uli,
doggy?
what's up, brother?
going on, man?
But yeah, let's save that question for Daniel Judd, dude, when we have him down here. Daniel Judd, you have an invite from Broken Head Radio to come on down here
Come
and
on
hang out
down.
with us, my man.
And Uli, I'm coming for you. But
Jason will probably make
just
our
for
list
fakes,
next
you know.
race.
I'm not really. But I'd like to do some practice runs with you again, man. I loved hanging out with you. It was a good time. So come on down and come sit in one of these chairs with us one of these nights and chime in and
do some talking. 'cause
and
I don't
talk
much.
some crap with us and just get down on some 805 and some and some good RC fun, man.
Yeah,
Just
man.
everything, any car
We are
down,
under
dial
COVID, man. We are straight
Daniel Judd says
COVID.
bring down any car and he'll dial it in. I may have to take you up on that offer.
See, dude, I'm telling you that guy is just upstanding.
And
You know,
Uli's
him,
he'll
and
be
Dan
waiting.
and Ricky and Randy, dude, those guys, excellent technical advisors. You couldn't ask for better folks.
I mean, I thought I knew my car, but they took it to a whole they took it to a whole nother level.
Phantom.
Dude, they went to
Battery's been
science.
around for 30 years.
yeah.
What's that now?
Phantom's been around for 30 years.
Phantom's been around for 30 years.
Why the hell have I not
Let's see
heard
here.
of them?
Okay, guys.
The only Phantom
So-
I know of is the drones.
So I have something here from Judd. It says Phantom motors and batteries. Dantum has been around for 30 years. Okay, good bit of information, Judd. Thanks, man.
My phone's not loaded.
Are they
so I
from a
have to look
bigger
that.
company? Like or they've always done just RC? Or is it like a blanket company that covers, you know, ESCs and all of that stuff also? Because I would like to look into more. I mean,
They do ESCs, motors. all
do
that
they do?
stuff. Yeah.
That's freaking awesome to have more companies to look at when I go online to search for something. I'm tired of looking for Hobby Wing. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I rode
I can't
Hobby
afford.
Wings.
I can't afford Hobby Wing. I got a really nice Hobby Wing, 2-turn motor over here that
It's a little too big.
it's never been ran.
I got a little 5.5. See, just a little 5.5.
See, I need an ESC that can do. That's the one thing that's keeping this thing going because the ESC that I had for it is Gonzo beans.
Frank has a couple. Don't
So
he?
yeah, he was
Yeah.
mentioning one or two that he had that he said if I can get them both working, he'll let me
Actually-
use one of them or something.
You know what? To answer a question you asked me earlier, you asked if I brought any of them. I said no. I lied. I did not realize I brought my car. My car has one in it at least. I just haven't pulled it out yet. Oops.
I need to get something censored for when you're dealing with something. I from the research I've done, it's better to have
Censored, yeah.
more control than less when it comes to something moving that fast.
Yeah, that's something that I noticed a huge improvement when I swapped. I went from a Castle motor to a Hobby Wing. I went from the Castle 5700 kV brushless non-censored motor to the Hobby Wing 5.5 turn motor. I mean, wow, what a difference it was, dude. It really did help me to control the power a lot better. It allowed my car to hook a lot
What are you
harder.
using to program that?
Actually, embarrassingly enough, and I know I'm going to get some crap over the internet for this. Judd, don't hate me, brother. I've actually been running it with Castle Creations.
She's all Phantom,
Mama
not
X.
Danum, damn it.
Oh,
All right.
damn that autocorrect on cell phone.
So go ahead. What were you saying?
I'm using actually a Mamba X to run my Hobby Wing 5.
So you're still using a Castle Link for all your
I'm
tunes.
still
Okay.
using a Castle Link.
And this guy over here he's a Hobby Wing freaking nut, aren't you? Once you went Hobby Wing, you never looked back or what?
All three of my cars are for no Hobby Wings.
Yeah, you got any spares laying around? What's up? How's it going? Pretty good?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Well, if we go out for a race, I'll make sure I'll set my steering trim really hard left and
left or right, depending on your lane.
So I'll be so far ahead of you.
Oh, that's it.
Fucking quit your race.
Oh man, hey,
that
Beans,
thing looks
you're-
badass, man.
Yeah, dude, you're
Yeah.
doing a lot of good stuff. Good work.
And I like I like to see that you're still using the Proline body mounts.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good that my purchase was still up the gear right on. You know, I'm still it's clean. It's a clean look. I hate the damn scratches that the body pins put on bodies, man. Drives me nuts. And it's not only the scratch, it's like a metal sheen, like
All my bodies are deep.
you know. Well, it's because you don't fuck around, dude.
No.
I've seen you throw it out the back of your truck, do 2 backflips with it, snap a freaking not one of these, but
Never lived.
what was that you
Never
had?
left.
The Revo. That Revo you had, that
Oh,
thing
the
was
backflip, yeah.
nuts, dude. That thing would do backflips on command.
standing
2, 3,
there.
4, 5, just holding it. So dumb, dude.
That's why I was sending it. I just didn't care.
Do you still have that thing?
No.
No. What's the biggest thing you got left?
The biggest thing, I got an X-Max.
Do you?
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
those things
snap
are
on.
so.
I love
much
X
fun.
Maxes, dude. I've never played with one, but
Well,
I've watched so much.
I gave it to
crap
my
on
dad. It just sits there now and it's $2.
Is it
Oh,
sitting-
that's the Snap-on edition
Yeah.
X Max. It's
I
the
thought you
big
sold
white
that.
I
X-Max
gave it to my
van.
dad.
I thought you had it and then you sold it to someone and then you had it at your shop for a minute. Or is that a total?
That's totally different one.
Okay, I must be because I
Yeah,
never seen you run. I only seen
I
you
gave it
run
to
it
my
one
dad,
time.
It just sits there now.
It was out at Mike's area when
Yeah.
you're doing the little race thing and you brought it out then and you like jumped it off that trash can one time and
didn't
you're
want-
like,
I
I'm
didn't
not
want to
gonna
scrape
break
the
it
body.
and you put it away.
Well, they're rare, man. I mean, to get one of those bodies costs you around, I think it's around $1,000
For a body?
For a body, yeah, because
For an
they're-
X Max?
For the X Max.
Oh, for the Snap-on. Yeah, yeah. Okay,
The
okay.
Snap-on
I can
van
see that.
body.
I can see
Yes.
that. And Uli had that thing that was fucking badass. I can't the granite. Or
Yeah.
no, he had a granite, and he had one that was bigger. What the hell was
Willie
it
said
called?
he watched Frank destroy X-Max gears in his backyard.
Yeah, that was so
JoJo
much
Little
fun, man.
Turtles.
What was that other one you were running? Is it a Creighton or what was it that you were running,
I
Uli?
think it was the Creighton that he had, dude, the blue one.
Dude, I don't. All I know is he
Monster
made it
truck.
like 65 feet off that trash can out there that day, dude. He just launched that thing and it just took
Damn.
off. I don't know if it might have been a granite. It,
So,
I don't know,
if
was
we
it
had to
orange
sit
or was it
outside,
blue?
I got a full dress.
who makes the granite? I can't for some
The
reason.
granite is Arma.
Arma. Okay, Arma. So there was the Arma Creighton. There was the Arma. Did Infamous? Was it an Infamous? No, there was another one. It was a blue truck, big ass.
Victorious.
Notorious. Yes, that's the one that I always wanted to get. I wonder, did anybody you know in this county end up getting a Notorious?
Or that's the one that we had.
A Notorious?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, those
See,
things
I
are
thought that's
fucking
what he
rad as
got.
shit, dude.
I could not remember.
That's badass. Yeah, yep, Notorious. Do you still have that, dude? You still rocking that damn
No,
thing?
He's down this to drags.
Uli sold everything for the drags, bro.
How when he's got that track in his backyard?
That for his buddies now, dude.
Yeah,
It's basically just testing grounds. I'm sure at some point he'll get bored and he'll want something to just bash.
Well,
with,
I'm
dude.
sure once he gets his car to where it's
He's
where he
sitting
wants
number
it.
one, dude. That's how much more could you want? His
You could-
car is fast, bro. He is a hell of a driver.
Is he still running the same body? What body is he running now?
He got the new Pro Line 69 Nova body. He ran one last year, destroyed it.
The
The black one. The black one with the white stripes, right?
No, that was a Parma body. He bought.
Oh, that was still a Nova, or was that a Chevelle?
It
Or
was a Nova
Okay.
body.
I thought it was
Because
last
a different-
body.
Yeah, Brandon bought his last body. That's right. So my
I was out
understanding-
testing. I had a controller. I was messing with the trim. And nailed his car full throttle and screwed his body out. So I thought it was done.
Oh.
Brandon handed him the cash right there on the spot. Dude, what a guy. Just here, bought his
Hell
new
yeah.
body right there, dude. So, Brandon, salute. Oh. Well, how many people we got? watching?
I think I let out a secret that wasn't supposed to be let out, guys. We got Gabe over here going, wait, Uli's got a backyard track?
Uli's got a backyard track. Oh, my. Laps to be had and fun to be had. Oh, me.
I've seen videos of him shredding on that. I think he was upstairs hanging out his window or something, shredding on his track. Freaking badass.
Dude, there is a certain time of year where you have an excellent view of his track. You can stand up on his back porch and actually run the track like a dry boat. You're far enough up that you can see your vehicle.
And he's up at, well, I don't want to, yeah. I haven't
We
been
don't
to
want to
his
give
pla-
out information
No,
like
no.
that over a feed like this, man.
Well, that's where I
Absolutely
caught
not.
myself.
Uli, love you, brother.
But I would like to.
Yeah, that's an invitation only kind
I got a
of
couple
thing.
of bashers that I
He
would
said
like to bring
had,
up there
guys,
sometime.
had.
Had.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, his track's gone. That's a bummer.
Oh, well.
You know what, though?
It'll come back as soon as you get a badass car you want to bash. And it'll be twice as good as it was the first time.
Judge said Gate Saturday in Petaluma, mufflers for 1/8 scale.
Oh, 8 scale stuff going on in Petaluma on Sunday at, what was it called? Petaluma Muffler?
Well, muffins, mostly, yeah.
For some reason, I thought he said an 8-scale muffler. I was like, dude, I want one. That'd be badass. I'd put it right here. Just put it on my desk. Just have a little miniature muffler. Why not?
Saturday, not Sunday.
Saturday. Oh, okay. Saturday. Information, guys, on bashing going on. Get a hold of Daniel Judd. There is a track, seems like, in Santa Rosa. Get in touch with him.
I got a basher. It's a Red Cat, but I've replaced all the gears with, outside Red Cat parts.
I got my slash.
So they're all hardened gears and everything, and that thing is fast. It's got what is it got? I think I threw a 4500 Castle in it,
Wow.
I got my slash.
and it handles it all day. What?
I got my 4-wheel drive slash in the track.
Oh, do you?
It's
You know,
drives.
there was a
Yeah.
guy a few seasons ago who
4-wheel
actually
drive.
who donated 3 acres of land, 3 acres of private property to us, and there was 3 private tracks out there. You remember that, B?
Yeah.
Remember going out to what was his name, Tom?
Yeah. That's the one I was
Tom's
talking
place?
about. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a 10 scale track. There was an 8 scale track.
That's where I was saying where Uli was launching that granite, dude. He was launching.
yes.
They had a board set up against one of those Rubbermaid.
that was the
frickin-
Huckett zone.
Dude, he was freaking literally hucking that shit, and it was
That's
flying, bro. There was nobody else there that can come 10 feet, 20 feet with it, where his car was going.
Dude, that's that Granite BLX, dude. Those things were a lot of fun to drive, and they were programmable actually out of the box.
And people were walking away from what they were doing. They're like, screw this shit. What the hell is this guy doing over here, dude? I just saw something fly 40 feet in the air.
Dude, that thing landed, took a beating, and just kept on going. I could not believe how tough that Granite was.
It changed my mind about Armo
Yeah,
altogether.
mine too.
That's
too.
tough shit, man. It's really tough stuff.
Dude, I actually ended up with 2 Sentins from somebody
Sentinel?
who gave Sentins.
What
It
the hell
was-
is that?
It's an Arma Sentin BLX 4x4. Mine were the bright neon green ones. They were the first, like the first generation 4x4.
Oh, did
the
it kind of
Arma
look? Did it
released.
kind of look like it had an exo cage?
No,
Did it
no,
look like
it
a buggy?
was basically the same thing as a Granite, but the chassis was a few inches longer, and so it tracked better on a track.
Okay.
It was fast. It was really competitive. The Arma Granites wanted to kind of walk and shake and wiggle. You know,
Stampede.
when you were in a straightaway, you know, they were more of a
Stampedes
stunt
were
truck.
hard.
Yeah, it was short.
Yeah, you know, it was a stunt truck. It didn't really like that
fall in your
straightaway
face
stuff.
and shit.
Yeah, so dude, I mean, Uli and I, we railed the sentence in his backyard, dude. It was a complete blast, and they were as tough as that Granite was.
Uli still got his crawler. You still got your crawler, Uli?
No, he sold everything, dude.
What?
Parted with everything.
I actually have.
I would say Brandon
Do you?
actually ended up with his crawler, dude.
Well, we should do a raffle for Uli's crawler, and the only person that can get a ticket is Uli, and because I want to get you back out there. I know Area 51 is probably no longer, but
Area 52, and actually,
Or
I was out there
52.
not too long ago. There was some stuff out there still going on. It needs
well, Mayhem
some
Creek
cleaning.
down here is way different than it used to be from this rain that came in this last year. It moved a lot of those big rocks and gave people places to stand, and you can see 20, 30, 40 feet out now on some of the trails that I've taken my stuff down
Mayhem
there.
Creek out there in Kelsey.
No, I'm talking about the one right here across the street from my house.
Oh, Creek.
Comp Creek, sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
Comp Creek. Yeah, that was fun crawling stuff.
A
You
lot
remember
of
doing
stuff's
that?
moved out there.
Yeah.
We got
It's sitting right there. On the
right
table,
there.
man.
I got mine right there behind him. It still looks brand new. It's got the interior.
I'm ready, but I gotta go meet dinner soon.
Well,
Okay.
What? How many viewers we got, guys?
We got 3 left.
3 left on Facebook.
Gabe owns
Live.
both.
We've got 1 on YouTube. Is there anything else that anybody wants to cover? We want to pause a minute for questions. Anybody want to get anything out there on the air? They want to say what's up. They want to shout out to their baby mama.
Baby
Anything? Nothing going on?
I got a basketball Jones.
Okay, so you almost told.
I think the
We
next
got Nick. Nick just logged in, is watching.
Nick.
How's it going, Nick?
Nick who?
I
Is that Nick Case?
yes, it is.
What's up, Nick? How are you?
One of those ones I wasn't willing to say because I didn't want to butcher it. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings on here. You know what I mean?
So this isn't the only segment, guys, that we're going to do on Broken Head Radio. We're actually going to circle back around in the future. What, next Monday, Stan?
You guys are welcome to come down whenever you guys want to schedule a time to come down. If you
Okay.
guys want to set a time, I don't want to put you guys on the schedule because I know you guys have lives and kids and stuff just like I do. So things do come up that you can't control. But if you guys want to set a schedule, you're more than welcome
Who
to.
we gonna get down here?
I'm happy with every Monday.
Who we gonna get down here next?
Who are we going to get down here next? Let's call our local boy, our local number 1 in.
Yeah, let's
What do
get
you
Uli
think?
down here.
Uli,
We're calling you out down to Broken
this
Head
is
Radio.
your official radio call out, brother. Come
And-
on down. Come hang out with me and Brandon and Stan. Drink maybe an 805 or have a glass or something with us. And come
Uli-
talk to us a little bit, dude, and tell us kind of a little bit of what it takes to be that number 1, dude.
Uli
The
just
effort.
says Uli just said he had a shout out to all of the NPRC groups around America and the world.
All
He-
right.
he's putting a heavy blanket out on there. He is everybody.
So my man
Right on.
Uli from the 707 is giving a shout out to all the NPRC groups. NPRC.
RCP. NERCP.
Let me hear some more words.
It's at 805.
sir.
Don't he needs more.
805 going down, sir.
Right. He's running low.
This is true.
Nobody right now,
So yeah, my man has a shout out to all the NPRC groups out there in the world. You guys just keep working hard, stay at it. Any information you want to get out, get at my man Stan here on Broken Head Radio. Get at us over here on the West Coast, Lake NPRC, Sonoma NPRC,
Gabe says 805.
805.
I had to put a 805 because there's an exclamation point.
805, God damn it.
That's my 805. Was 80 goddamn 5.
This is
All
my
right.
goddamn 805.
All right. That's so fine.
Having some fun down here, guys. This whole COVID-19 thing sucks.
Uli
We know
says he would
everybody's
love to come
bored.
down. Uli, gave us an answer, he'd love to come down.
All right, guys. So
So-
we have our call out has been answered already. Damn, that was like real
Dude, don't you
fast.
love high-speed internet? Jeez.
High speed internet is the shit.
So I would hopefully we'll have my other microphone down here that'll be posted on another part of the table so we can get a little bit more
Perfect. It's 8-foot table and be 6 foot apart, and all of us will be, all triangular and
get some face masks up in here.
geometrical
I don't know if
shit.
you guys can see out in the background back there. You see where that door's open. I have a purge chamber back there. So when they walk in and out of the house, they are doused with fresh air.
And Lysol.
fresh air,
Lysol.
chemicals, and I'm pretty sure there's some chloroform in there because I can't remember anything. How in the hell did I get here?
But right behind Brandon, I do have a bottle of hand sanitizer that we all have used. So we are at least doing the best we can. We're not making that a joke. We are trying to keep it as sanitary as possible for being in this close quarters. So
We are trying to be as careful as we can. Obviously, I'm not sharing my beer with anybody.
here, let me
no.
get a sip of that. Just kidding.
We are cross contaminating on the hand lubricant though. But the love around here.
The hand lubricant.
It's just so open.
Oh.
We got to have fun, guys, and we got to break loose a little bit. I wanted to kind of put everybody's minds at ease a little bit as far as the whole being stuck indoors, dude. This
Sucks.
really sucks.
Well,
I wish I,
can't
had
say it
Daniel
sucks.
Judd's machine thing. You could hit the boo button, dude.
Right. I
COVID-19
have one in the bathroom that says
boo.
sorry. I got a sorry button that does like 25 different sorries. It's like,
Sorry,
I
sorry,
apologize. I'm serious.
I am so sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. It's okay.
But yeah, guys, that was kind of my main goal. I wanted to give everybody something to kind of look forward to. If you're stuck at home, I'm sorry, guys. Keep your heads up. Stay positive.
We'll be racing soon.
Got to stay
hopefully.
positive.
We will be back racing soon. And not only that, things will get back, guys. For those of us that can't afford to do it, try to help one another out.
And if you guys do enjoy this webcast and podcast show, give me a thumbs up in the comments and likes on all the platforms you guys are watching on, so we know that we're doing the job right.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, shoot us a comment and let us know what you didn't like and maybe how we can do it.
Yeah, we're always open to input.
And if it's really that bad, mess with someone who gives a shit.
Yeah, because I would say here's a quarter, go call someone who cares, but I haven't seen a payphone in years.
Oh, man, you're
You know.
making me feel really, really
All right, so
old.
I guess I'm going to go ahead and cut this cast off. This is the Broken Head Radio Show. I am your host, Stan the Man, and tonight we had two of the wildest drag masters in Lake County in here, Brandon Small and Frank Fields. Thank you guys for coming down to the radio show tonight and giving me your time and all your guys' effort and Frank's 805, So I hope we can keep this up, and we will see you guys next Monday. And I hope Uli, hope you're gonna be down here, buddy. We're gonna get down on some of this. What do you got? What do you got going back there, buddy?
I got a side bet going on.
You got a side bet?
First one to get home gets $1.
First one to get home.
First one to get home gets $1.
So how do we know? Are you guys
Yeah,
gonna
how do
both
we
text
know?
me at the same time, and I'll let you know who texts me first?
We'll both text you at the same
You're
time while we're
closer.
driving.
You haven't even finished your beer.
I do not condone drinking and driving
No.
at all. That's a big no-no.
No,
I
I will be giving him a ride home.
I do not plan on driving, guys.
So
I do. Love and drinking.
So
Out there.
love you all. You guys have a great night. Thank you, NPRC, for existing.
Thank
And you
you.
guys all have a wonderful night.
Much love from Frank and Brandon down at Lake NPRC. You guys love us anytime, anywhere,
questions?
any place, any questions you may have. Like I said, technical questions are a little bit more of a Sonoma NPRC, as they are the fastest on coast in the 707. I will give them that respect. Much love, Gabe, Daniel, Ricky, Randy. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys stay loose.
All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful night. I would have to say that was 10,000 times a success for my first lengthy web show, bro.
That was a 2-section thing. How long was that?
I'd say 3 hours, like you said.
Really?
Yeah.
And